On the eve of this year's Le Mans 24 Hours, the World Endurance Championship and the FIA have revealed its changes to the series for the 2025 season. Thankfully, no major changes have been announced, but with the increasing popularity in the championship, amendments are being made to try and promote even more competition. And in this video, we're going to delve into the changes. The first item on the agenda is the calendar. Now, what changes are you expecting, I hear? Well, there's actually no changes for next year at all. The 2025 calendar will remain stable for next season, with all of this year's 8 rounds staying on the calendar for another season. But while it's not a change, it is a surprise, mainly because Monza was expected to return for next year, having dropped off the calendar this year so that it could undertake renovations to the circuit. And it doesn't look like Monza will be returning anytime soon either, with the WEC announcing that Imola has signed a multi-year deal, meaning it will be on the calendar until at least 2028. This is where the WEC's major regulation change comes into play. Given that the Hypercars have been such a success, and that it's attracting more and more new teams to the fold, the FIA has announced that it's extending the current homologation cycle for the Hypercar class until the end of 2029. That will be great news for the current teams, knowing there will be stability in the championship for the next 5 years. It will also ensure costs are kept to a minimum with limited development, although the FIA has stated that 2 extra development jokers will be made available to teams. The FIA has also confirmed that from 2025 onwards, single entries will not be accepted from teams in the Hypercar class. Each team must have a minimum of 2 cars, and those 2 cars will be mandatory to score points in the Manufacturers' Championship. If, however, a team has more than 2 cars, those additional cars will take part in the FIA World Cup for Hypercar teams, meaning they will still have something to play for. This regulation affects the likes of Isotta Fraschini and Lamborghini the most, with those 2 teams only running a single car at the moment. It also means that Aston Martin, who is soon to join the series and was initially planning a single car entry, will need to re-evaluate their position. This isn't the only change either. With all teams now requiring a minimum of 2 cars to enter, the FIA and WEC have decided to also increase the size of its grid to 40 cars. This excludes Le Mans, which already has a larger grid, but it means that there is still space for more manufacturers to join the championship. Although not part of the WEC anymore given Hypercar's popularity, LMP2 is still a popular category. And given its popularity, the FIA has decided to postpone the introduction of the next generation of LMP2 class car to 2028 instead of the originally planned 2026. The FIA has confirmed that the new chassis and engine are yet to be selected, and this will give them more time to ensure the future LMP2 class is just as popular as the current one. So what do you think of the changes? Is it good for WEC, or would you like to have seen more amendments made? Let us know in the comments below.